This is an excerpt of a recent PowerUp webinar looking at advanced techniques in Apple Compressor. Hi, my name is Larry Jordan. In this excerpt, I'll show you how to convert frame rates. Changing frame rates always creates risks, with the exception when you're shooting high frame rates to create very clean slow motion. Always. There's no good way to change frame rates and have stuff look smooth. So try as hard as you can to shoot and edit the frame rate you need to deliver. Or have the bulk of your footage be in the frame rate you need to deliver. Or have your action footage be in the frame rate you need to deliver. Keep in mind, the web does not care about frame rates. You can post a 23.976, a 24, 25, 29.97, 48, 59.94. I don't care what the frame rate is. The web will play it back. It's just a digital file. But broadcast cable, DCP, and DVD care desperately about frame rates. So shoot and edit the frame rate you need to deliver. We can change frame size, no problem. But frame rate is a major life-altering experience. If you do need to change frame rates, do so before starting an edit or on the master file after the edit is complete. Never change frame rates in the middle of an edit. It will screw everything up. Here, I created some special movies the other day, and I want to take a 30 frame a second movie and change the frame rate to 24. Again, I'm going to pick just a generic codec. It works the same, but you have to have a codec applied to the compression. And I want to change the frame rate. Select the compression codec, go to video. Again, we're going to not do audio, we'll just do video. No. We're not going to do audio, we're going to do video. And go to video. So, here's how this works. Under frame rate, you set the frame rate to be whatever you want. I'm going to set the frame rate to 24. Okay? Then, under General, under Retiming, see where it says Retiming? I want the duration to remain the same. So I don't want the speed of movement to change, but I want the frame rate to go from 30 to 24. This is a special piece of video, and the reason it's special is that each frame is numbered. I'm using the arrow keys to go through here. Okay, let me just pull back this way. So I'm using the arrow keys. This only runs about 5 seconds. So I'm going to start the batch. And it's done. Go to compressed files. Double click this. And I'm going to use the arrow keys to go through. And using the arrow keys, okay, that's 1, 3. Wait a minute, what happened to 4? In changing the frame rate, it removed an entire frame. There is no frame 4. Let's go up 6, 7, 8. What happened to 9? It got removed. In other words, changing the frame rate slower drops frames. Specifically, it removes every 5th frame. Now, if you've got smooth action, then all of a sudden every 5th frame is going to disappear. You may get a pop in the action. It's not blending the frames. It's actually removing it. Why? Because we've got 30 separate images at 30 frames a second. I've only got 24 separate images per second. If I change the frame rate, I got to make 6 frames disappear. So to do that, it removes every 5th frame. There's no 14. There's no 18. So changing the frame rate is going to give you a stuttery effect on your video. Let's try it going the other way. So this time, I'm going to grab 24 frame video. And again, let's go back here. Using the arrow keys, 1, 2, 3. All of my frames are there. I'm just using the arrow keys to move backwards and forwards. Okay? Again, drag any generic setting across, doesn't make any difference. Select the setting, go to video. We're going to change the frame rate. Notice how this was recorded at 23.976. I'm going to set it to 30. All right, 29.97. I'm easy. and then go back to the General tab and make sure that my duration sets to 100%. Now when I export this, there we go. Arrow keys 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's 2 3s. Notice the playhead is moving, but 3 is paused. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 7s. There's 2 11s. There's 2 15s. There's 2 19s. In other words, to go from 24 to 30, I have to double a frame, which again is going to increase the stuttering that you're seeing. So changing the frame rate will either add or delete frames, which, if you've got smooth action, could have an impact on how your action looks. If it's just a talking head, the audio will remain the same. The audio will not be deleted, but the frames will. So this is why you want to try really, really hard to shoot, edit, and deliver the frame rate that you're supposed to deliver, and avoid doing frame rate conversions. The only time you can get away with this where it looks good is if you shoot, say, at 50 and edit at 25, or you shoot at 60 and edit at 30, or 59.94, edit at 29.97, or shoot at 48 and edit at 24. Cutting the frame rate in half drops every other frame, which means that your motion remains smooth. This has been an excerpt of a recent PowerUp webinar looking at the advanced features inside Apple Compressor. For the complete version of this online training, please visit our store at larryjordan.com/store and look for Webinar 255. By the way, when you need to stretch your training dollars, membership in our video training library saves you money and time. You can access all our videos for a low monthly price of only $19.99. That's more than 1,900 movies, hundreds of hours, on a wide variety of subjects. Plus, premium members can download practice media and projects. Our training covers Apple and Adobe software. We update it several times a month. And for more information, visit larryjordan.com/membership. And thanks.